Hello everyone. My name is Tebo Clotilde Anwi, and I'm from originally Cameroon, the Northwest region, the English speaking part. And it's been a while that I've been denouncing, exposing racism, that they are oppressing me, subjecting me into it, totally dehumanizing me. And I continue to expose it until justice is being served. So just to recall, I have been targeted, and the reason they have targeted me is motivated because of my skin color and race, because I filed a racial complaint against Professor Vivian Van in 2017. Until date, there is no decision on that complaint. So the university, ULB authority, they protected Professor Vivian Van. Not only doing that, they've targeted me, completely dehumanizing me. And this is a case that they have to take responsibility for their actions, so we can continue to expose them, denounce them, shame them until justice is being served. And today I'm talking about the role the program coordinator played, Professor Estabek Martini, and to victimize me more, to threaten me, intimidate me, and to try to completely cause me to make me to just like forget it and let go, which is not allowed. So I've given him the name racist messenger. So Professor Estabek Martini, the program coordinator. First, I've been targeted, and the reason I believe is motivated by my skin color and race, because I filed a complaint against Professor Vivian Van. The authority of the Université Libre de Brussels, they cannot argue this. They cannot just try to, because the very first thing is they have to let the world know how they dealt with that complaint that I filed it in 2017 against Professor Vivian Van. So they subjected me into various forms of dehumanizing. Many professors, they will fail me, some will give me the right mark. And my traineeship, they forced me to do over duration of the traineeship, and their final target after I validated all the courses was my final year research work. They gave me 0 on 20, and they are supposed to give a written notification during the deliberation of the result. They didn't give. I requested it, they didn't give, and they say school rules and regulations and not and does not apply to students of my color. And this is pure racism. They cannot argue it. They have to take the responsibility of their action, and they must face the consequences. I'm not going to stop. And the current rector, Madame la Rectrice Anami Scoot, she even defamed against my personality, telling me I'm not intelligent enough to write a thesis, but she's unable to tell me why they graded it 0 and why the racial complaint I filed against Professor Vivian Van in 2017 doesn't have any action. So the program coordinator, the racist messenger, Professor Estabek Martini, how is he implicated? When they rejected my work, I sent an email, because just the defense session was very dehumanizing and humiliating, because the corrector, who is a PhD student, Lucy Van Hoven, she chased me out of the hall that they've rejected my work. I don't have to ask any question. They programmed me for defense, they chased me. So I requested to know what I have to do to correct the work, because that's the only thing I have to do to complete my study. And my promoter immediately told me he cannot answer that question. They have decided to reject the work. They will handle it. So I sent an email to Madame Lucy Van Hoven. Till date, she never answered it. She graded it 0. I want to know why 0, what I must do. She didn't answer it. I sent an email to the former rector, Professor Yvonne Engel. To date, there is no, he directed me to the program coordinator. So I forwarded the email to the program coordinator. My work has been rejected. I need to know what next, what I must do as correction. Why is my work rejected? What I must do as correction. So he replied me off topic. According to Article 99, your request has been rejected. This is so bizarre. I'm asking, my work has been rejected. I need to know what I must do so that I can complete my study and just move forward. So these are professors. These are professors, you know, that they are teaching. They will completely intentionally reply you off topic. You know, they think I'm a Negro. I'm a Negro in my own capacity, but I'm saying they have no right to treat me like I'm their Negro. I'm not their Negro. And there will be no hiding space for any of them, because the way they have been tormenting me mentally, I'm not going to take it. Very soon they can say I'm mad, I'm this, I'm just talking. They should let the world know how they deal with the 2017 racial complaint. They should let the world know why they rejected my work, graded it 0-0. My promoter is a plus 20 years experienced professor, and he promoted the work. He actually authorized me to submit the work, and a PhD student would disqualify the work, graded it 0-0, and they are unable to give a written notification according to the school rules and regulation. They will tell me the school rule and regulation does not apply to students of your own category. They set the rule. A Negro from Cameroon in the name Clotilde Anwi is telling them, respect the rule you have set. Justice must be served. So the program coordinator replied me off topic, and I keep on insisting to get an answer. He couldn't. So I say, okay, since you people are unable to tell me why my work is rejected according to the school rules, and what I must do next, I'm invoking Article 70 so that external professionals should read my work and let me know what I should do, because I must complete my studies. So immediately the program coordinator sent me an email telling me I should come and meet him in his office. He is going to tell me why the work was rejected and what I must do next. I thought he was serious. I didn't know he was just like sending me that email to intimidate me. And the dean of the faculty, he replied, your request is not motivated and justified, so we cannot grant it. I say my request is motivated and justified. Article 88, which says when they reject a thesis that was scheduled for defense, during deliberation, a written notification must be issued why they rejected it, what the student must do, and if the student does not accept the decision, in that written notification, they have to explain the various ways to take an appeal, internal appeal, and external appeal. And the school rules, it further says in Article 89, if the student still requests this notification, they had that obligation to reissue it with further explanation. So they didn't issue any notification. I'm requesting it. They are not giving it. So my request for Article 70 is valid. Why is she rejecting it? Just because, you know, I've been targeted because I filed a complaint against Professor Vivian Van. For them, they think I'm so courageous. Even Professor Vivian Van told me, you're too courageous and dangerous for the society. She's going to make sure that I go nowhere. Even if I validate the course, I had the degree, it will be useless. She said this in front of everybody. So the program coordinator, I went to the meeting and I thought the program coordinator was going to really like explain to me, your work was rejected because of this. This is what you have to do. So when I went, he tried to play a kind of game of like just going round and round, round and round, not actually telling me. And I was like, Professor, I'm here to know why my work was rejected and what I must do next. So he's like, your promoter doesn't want to continue with you. I say, yeah, he already told me he's not continuing with me. You people have to give me a new promoter and you have to tell me what to do, and I'm here for that. So he was just like turning, and I keep on insisting on the question. And finally, for almost an hour with him, he was like, okay. I'm like, you even answer me off topic. I would like to know why. What is happening? So he saw the determination in me to know why my work was rejected and what I must do. And then he decided to intimidate me, to threaten me. And by this, he revealed to me indirectly the strategy that they're going to be using to harass me, intimidate me, frighten me, and to stop me. So he told me, actually, he cannot answer the question. he's only communicating the decision that have been taken. The decision to reject my work is coming from the rectorate, and there is nothing he could do against it. So he told me he is giving us the course Sociologie du Travail, and he had failed me in that course, even though he refused to give a justified note because he failed me, and I went to feedback. And during this feedback session, he looked at my exam paper and he told me he is very sorry for giving me a failed mark, 6 on 20, because out of 4 questions, I've answered 3 questions, and 3 questions very excellent, and the 4th question average. Giving me 6 on 20 is not just unjust, it is actually wickedness. And I'm like, could you give me now a justified valid note? He refused. I was obliged to retake the course, and he gave me a pass. So he told me it's a different case. This one, the decision for my thesis, the decision is coming from the rectorate, and there is nothing that he could do to change that decision. And that even if I had to write another thesis, they are going to reject it. I'm like, but what does the school rule say? He said, there is no school rule for student of your category. They like to use this word, student of your category. I don't know why they have to categorize people, but they have categorized the wrong Negro. I'm not their Negro. So it's like, the school rules doesn't exist for student of your category. So I ignore that. I'm like, I'm not here to be talking about student of category. I need to know why my work is rejected and what I must do. So I focus on that question. Whatever he would tell me, I'm like, Professor, you are not answering me. What should I do? My work has been rejected. Why is it rejected? What should I do? I'm sending emails, and you people are telling me round and round, round and round. I need clear answers, and I need to know what I have to do. So he told me, you will never get any answer for that question, and there is nothing you could do because the decision is coming from the rectorate. So he repeated it, and he told me, look, he saw the determination in me, and he was so upset that I keep on like asking him the same question over and over. No matter how he would try to manipulate, dribble me to send me away, I will focus on the question, and I'm determined to get an answer. So when he saw the determination, he told me, it's a system, and you think you could fight the system. There is nothing you could do. Even in the court of law, you will not win. The decision is coming from the rectorate. I'm telling you, I cannot help you out. And then he said, there is just nothing he could do. And if I actually want to know what I should do next, they have told him to tell me that I have to look for my own promoter myself and to write another work. So I say, when I write it, then they will reject it. He said, yes. And they will still not tell you why your work is rejected, because school rules do not exist for students of your category. And he's like, I'm like, but you're still not answering the question why my work was rejected. So I'm determined. I need to know. And he's like, maybe you don't know what you are trying to do. I'm just too afraid of you. It's becoming dangerous. I cannot help. The decision is coming from the rectorate. So I said, I need to know why my work is rejected and what I must do. So it's like, I've told you, you have to look for a new promoter and redo another work. I said, before I do another work, I need to know why this one is rejected, so I don't repeat the same mistake. I don't repeat the same mistake. And we actually had a lengthy discussion. So he told me he cannot answer the question, and I will never get an answer to that question. And if I will write, they will either answer me off topic or no topic. If I continue, they will either cease my nationality. He asked me, do you have the Belgian nationality? I say, yes. So he said, then just look for a work, stop schooling, because there is just nothing you could do. They will either cease your Belgian nationality, or at the end they will kill you. He was just like saying it like a joke, and I was just like determined to know why my work was rejected. So I keep on insisting, I absolutely need to know why my work was rejected, and you are not answering the question. And we just keep on rotating on the same point until he finally indirectly, in an intimidating way, revealed to me all the strategic of these racist accused people. He's like, it's a system. So he's like, ULB have agents everywhere in the world. Try and see. You're so determined. I don't know what to do. The only help I can do is to try to ask one of my colleagues if he would like to work with you. And you could just reformulate the topic of this other work, use the same material, and then you submit it so that they should reject it. And we keep on going circle by circle. This must be dealt with. It's not a solution. So he's like, yeah, but the decision to reject the work is coming from the rectorate. I cannot answer it. I say, what does the school rules and regulation? So he's like, it doesn't apply for students of your category. And that was how the meeting ended. 1 hour plus, I had to send an email to the rector to let him know this is what happened. He didn't answer it, and it continued. Exactly everything that he told me like a joke has been happening. They have targeted me. I send a complaint to the United Nations. They say United Nations for Human Rights. We will get there. They want to kill me. They think I'm not human enough. It must stop. It's better to die reclaiming my right than for me to stay like this. They are not serious. They have to get things serious. I'm not going to stay quiet. Professors who are supposed to be the one educating us how we have to respect and treat one another are the same one behaving like worse than the days of slavery. They enslaved black people that we didn't have souls. And now they are doing it in a more horrible form, that they have to completely rip you of your human right and dignity, and they intimidate you. This must end. It must end. I'm not going to stay quiet. I'm demanding justice. According to the school rules and regulation, when I make a post like this, which is a very shameful post, tagging the university, accusing them of racism, they have to answer. They are not answering. They are staying there. In the United Nations office, I will send a complaint to the Bureau of Petition that deal with individual complaint, and they will answer me off topic, citing, is that organization for human rights or for human rights abuser? This is something that we have to get there. They're just attacking me everywhere. They're just tormenting me. Very soon they will say, oh no, she's just making noise. She's not okay. She's mentally ill. I'm mentally ill because they are racist. They are responsible for everything that will be happening to me. I will not stay quiet, and nobody in the world should stay quiet, because our God-given human rights have to be defended and protected. It's so horrible. It's shameful. It's unacceptable. And they just violated my personal information. They are sharing it everywhere, and I'm being harassed everywhere, but I will not stay quiet. I'm up to it. I'll stand up for it. We'll fight together, and we continue to expose them, denounce them, until justice is being served. My voice is important. Your voice is being important. They are harassing everybody. I'm just too... I don't know who gave them the authority, because they are scaring my friends. The more I'm talking, my friends are like, we will also be targeted. We will also be targeted. These are authority put in place to make sure those who go against the rules are being held accountable. They are the very one going against the rule. You need to see the way they replied me. When I send them, they answer me off topic, and then with lies that are terrorizing, actually terrorizing. We are talking today about the role Professor Esteban Martini, the racist messenger, play. He is actually a very good professor, and he had failed me in his course. He obliged me to actually redo the course, and finally he gave me a pass. Somehow he's a very good professor, but he's entrapped in the system. He told me it's a system. I should try and see. And I can tell you, the system is horrible. It's evil. There is no humanity in it. The way they are dehumanizing me, from my experience, I'm saying it. They are responsible. They are accountable. They should answer their name. These racists accused, they should answer their name. And the way they have to answer their name is, I filed a racial complaint against Professor Vivian Van in 2017. According to the school rules and regulation, they have to give a decision 30 days after the hearing. The hearing was 18 April 2017. Are we still counting? Are we still counting 30 days in 2022? I'm a student. I'm blocked. They have to care for my welfare. What are the accused doing in their various offices? In a democratic, civilized country, when they commit something that is against human rights, they have to quietly resign. What are they still doing? They are not resigning. They are forming a kind of like diabolic evil team to be harassing me. And their harassment is so evil because they lie. And this lie is terrorizing me and it's turning my head. It's unacceptable. And I need your support because this is something we have to fight. We have to stand up for our rights. Our God-given freedom must be preserved. Thank you so much for your support. Share this. Encourage somebody. If somebody bully you for who you are, do not take it. I'm saying my own. I'm standing on it. I need your support. Individually, we start exposing mean individual. They take the responsibility for their work, and collectively we stand up. We are going to make the world a much better place, and we are going to at least bring a change so humanity could be free from the bondage of evil. We cannot live like this. We need to be free. We need to respect one another in our unique identity. So today was the messenger, Professor Esteban Martini, the racist messenger. The role he played, he revealed to me the strategic the racist accused will be using. They have all exhausted their strategic, and the last strategic they have to use is to assassinate me. They have violated my personal information. They will fake events that never happened, and they will send me terrorized mail. They deleted my Facebook account. I think Facebook is also implicated, just to stop me from exposing them. What have they not done? The only thing that is remaining is for them to assassinate me. And if they kill me, I would like to be buried everything in Cameroon. I'm from Cameroon, from the Northwest region. I'm a proud Negro. They don't have the right to call me their Negro. And I'm not going to take it. They have to stop with it. What are they still doing in their various offices? They all have to resign. I'm asking for a peaceful reconciliation. They will insult me and harass me more. They will insult me and harass me more. It's not allowed. It's not possible. They cannot continue doing whatever they are doing. They're tormenting me and they're terrorizing me with their lies. It must stop. I need your support. If you're a lawyer, you pick it up, right up to the United Nations. They have to answer me. The European Court of Human Rights, they have to answer me. All the accused individually, they have to take the responsibility of their action. Because I can't believe that the United Nations will be replying me off topic. And I'm asking His Excellency, the Secretary General, Mr. Gutierrez Antonio, is the United Nations for human rights defender, or is it for human rights abuser? What is happening to the world? So they create a system to continue enslaving us, and then they pretend they are for human rights. They are for human rights. I'm just a student and out to study. Why are they harassing me? Just because I file a genuine complaint against a mean professor? It's not possible. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. And the authority of Université Libre de Brussels, those supporting them, they are all liable, condemnable. They have no case. I told them the only way out is to reconcile with me, because in any court of law, I will win. They can be using the court of law to be lying or to tell the world that, no, they just put this system in place to be enslaving us. Are we still in the period of like enslavement that they will pretend United Nations human rights, and you send a complaint to the United Nations human rights, they answer you off topic? They graded me 0 for my work. The reply I got is minus infinity. They have to answer their name. Oh, the world president. This is something I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue. Thank you so much for your support. And those who are standing up for human rights, please, 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 I need your support. Together we can do this. Love you, sending you love. Thank you so much for the support. We'll continue to expose these racist accused who are tormenting me, dehumanizing me. I could say they have completely ripped me of my human right and dignity until it is restored. My voice must be heard. Thank you so much. Share, like, and let the whole world know these people who are tormenting me. It's not allowed. They use everyone. So next Friday, we are going to continue to be exposing them one by one and saying the roles that they have played. And, you know, they have to take responsibility for their crime. I love you, and I love you. Peace, 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 peace. Let's respect one another in our unique identity. And let's make the world a much better place as we just respect one another in our unique identity. Thank you so much.